Hello to the part 2 video tutorial about qBittorrent. I will speak about options. The options dialog is organized in behavior, downloads, connection, speed, BitTorrent, web user interface, and advanced. The behavior contains the user interface language. qBittorrent is translated in 25 languages. At the transfer list, you can find action in double click. qBittorrent executes an action when the user clicks on a torrent in the transfer list. You can set different actions for complete and incomplete torrents. The following two options are available: start-stop torrent, toggle the torrent pause state, open destination folder, which opens the destination folder on the local file system in an external explorer window, example Nautilus. The desktop contains show splash screen on startup, start qBittorrent minimized. qBittorrent will show the main window on startup and will stay minimized. As for program exit confirmation and other settings like tray icon style to normal or monochrome. Download tab contains the download folder that can be set manually. The default place where newly added torrents will be downloaded will be this. Temporary folder. Some users wish to use a different folder for incomplete downloads. In qBittorrent, we refer to this folder as temporary folder. Once the downloads are complete, the files will be moved from temporary directory to the download folder. Folder watching. qBittorrent can watch a folder indicated by the user and automatically start downloading the torrent files as soon as they are put in the folder. I can add a folder, example this one. Connection tab contains listening port used for incoming connections. qBittorrent listens a given port so that other BitTorrent pairs can connect to it and send us information. UPnP, Universal Plug and Play, which allows devices to connect seamlessly and to simplify the implementation of networks in the home, data sharing, communication, and entertainment. NetPnP, it means that that is similar to UPnP but introduced by Apple. Connection limits contains a global maximum number of connections that corresponds to the maximum number of connections that qBittorrent will attempt simultaneously. Maximum number of connections per torrent, similar, but this settings applies at torrent level. And maximum number of upload slots per torrent that corresponds to the maximum number of pairs qBittorrent will upload for each torrent. BitTorrent tab contains enable DHT. DHT is an alternative way to discover pairs without using the trackers. This is enabled as default, and it is advised to leave this on unless you know what you're doing. Use a different port DHT and BitTorrent. With this you can set up qBittorrent to use a different port for BitTorrent, TCP and DHT. Enable pair exchange and enable local pair discovery. This is also called LSD. This feature is enabled as a default and will look for sources on the local network. Web user interface tab contains enable web user interface with port HTTPS and authentication with username and password. From this tab you can choose to enable the web user interface and specify the username, password to secure the connection. As a default, The web user interface is accessible on port 8080, but you can choose to use another one from this tab. Note that you will need to use another port than 8080 if you already have another server application listening on that port. Applications that are known to use 8080 port are usually application servers such as Apache, Tomcat, or Glassfish. And of course the speed, where you can limit the global rate, and advance, where a few settings more likely not to be changed if you don't know what you're doing. But let's say disk write cache size can be modified to 42 megabytes. This was the video tutorial about options in qBittorrent. Thank you for seeing this and have a nice day.